Hello, Richard Mortimer here, and in this short video I'd like to give you a bit of my own experience and a bit of the help that I've been giving to other people, and you can benefit from just listening to these main areas in an online business which are so important. People don't tend to think of these areas, but they are the ones where you really need to focus if you're going to have success in an online business or transitioning from offline to online. So what are these 4 critical areas to the success of an online business? So the very first area is our mindset, how we think about ourselves, how we perceive ourselves, how we see our connection to our business and how we work our business. Really important to get your mind straight. So one problem I come across a lot with even my one-to-one coaching clients is what I call the preservation instinct. So this is a natural instinct that we all share as humans, and unfortunately it can kick in at the wrong time, just when we are about inches from success, and actually sabotage our success. So it's the kind of instinct that if you think when you're like walking in the street or something and you hear a car horn and you turn around and the car's coming straight towards you, you don't have to think what to do. There's an instinct that cuts in and you jump out of the way. So that's a preservation instinct that is built into humans in order to keep us safe in the world. But this is a disaster when it comes to online, because what happens is the same instinct can take over when things get a little bit difficult and we start thinking, I can't do this. Which we'll look in a bit more depth in a minute at how that's related to another point that I'm going to look at. Another problem is the fear of imperfection. What I mean by that is that I find many people spend so long like building their website or something like that, and they don't even know whether things are going to work. We'll talk about how you get a website to convert in a minute and how important that is. But they spend absolute ages agonizing about the look of the website when they don't even know what it's going to do. They've got some sort of vague idea in their mind of who it might attract, and then they just spend all their time trying to get it perfect when you never do that. You see, the internet and the business is not about a perfect website. That is like having a shop that is absolutely perfect, but unfortunately nobody ever visits it. It's absolutely destroys success. So do watch out for that. It's very common, and it's very easy when you don't understand the snares of the internet to have this fear of imperfection. So please do try and avoid that. The last one is related to that first one, the preservation of instinct, thinking that I can't do this. When you're going online, everything is so new. There's so many avenues and opportunities out there that it can really become overwhelming. One of the things that happens is that people go on kind of a binge of learning without taking action, and that can be a real problem. It can be a roadblock to success. What you want to do really is be very targeted on what you learn. So you learn certain thing, put it into action. Learn what you need to know. That's basically how I run my business, and I think it's one reason why I've been successful. You get to this point where you think, I can't do this. Even if you've been very successful offline, that is a great danger, that you can think you can't do this. But just look at the young people who are doing really well. Look at the people who haven't got your experience, and they're doing great online. So I want to just encourage you, you can do this. There's always a way, and it's just a question of pushing through and finding a solution when a problem crops up. So the thing is to be confident, really push through and think that everybody else has managed to solve all the problems, so I can do that too. Have a can-do spirit. So the second thing to focus on once you've got your mind straight is getting leads. This is something that so many online business owners do not focus on. You have to get leads. You have to be very proactive. So you have to go out there, put content out there. You have to do work on your website, or preferably you start doing ad campaigns. A really good way, something that I'm experimenting with at the moment actually, is doing organic lead generation on LinkedIn, and then what I do is so there's people go to a page and then they will be pixeled. So that I have a Facebook pixel on that page, and then I can retarget ads. So it's a very targeted campaign that I'm actually working on right this very moment. So, and you want other methods as well. Obviously, the thing is to experiment, try things, but push through. And again, it's the same thing as we've been talking about. That's why the mindset comes first, is because it's a struggle. It can be, because obviously it's competitive. And if you're working in a niche that's worthwhile you spending your time on, then it is going to be competitive. And that's really the first step in getting leads, is to find a niche area where there are people who will spend money. So for example, in my niche is I help offline business owners transition to online. So those kind of people do have a little bit of budget. That's why I'm targeting those people, and that's my experience area as well. So you want to have people, you don't want to have some sort of hobby niche. They're great, but they're not really going to give you an income. And obviously we're talking about building a business. So difference between a business and a hobby. So you want to get real leads, and they want to be targeted leads. So they want to be people who really know, really working in your niche, and you know that they are the kind of people that will spend money. So for example, what happens is that you have people in your niche who have a problem, and you provide the solution, and those are the people you want. So you have an avatar for your perfect lead, your perfect client, and those are the people that you target. Now, of course, it's going to take a bit of testing and tracking and dialing a system like that in, and a lead generation system, but you have to focus upon that. Most people don't do that. They spend all their time building their website, fiddling about with all those kind of things, which, although they're important, they're not the main thing. The main thing is getting your head straight. The second thing is getting leads to your website. So the third thing you need to focus on is actually to convert those leads into buyers and clients. So the first thing you probably do would get people onto a subscriber list. Then you obviously would be looking for those people to become buyers, and preferably clients, as quickly as possible. Now, it will take time. Part of the conversion process is to get people to know, like, and trust you. And when they do that, then they will become clients with you. And obviously, different people are going to take different amount of time to warm up and be engaged with you. And there'll be some people who might be on your subscriber list and they'll never buy anything, never become a client, because there's not a fit there. And they might just stay on that list. In fact, you have to, in the end, probably take them off. But anyway, the important thing is that you go to wherever your people in your niche are hanging out. You work out systems that will get those people to your website, and then those people want to be engaging with you. You want to convert those people. You have to focus on getting leads and getting sales, converting leads, them taking action and interacting with you. That's what builds a successful online business. Fourth thing you want to focus on is a really great offer. What I mean by a great offer is there's people with problems they're having in your niche. They go online to search, they find you, and you provide the solution to their problem. That's a really good offer, one that gets them a good result, which is why it needs to be something a little bit pricey. When I say pricey, I don't mean not good value. Has to be good value, but it has to have a bit of pain involved in the people getting that offer, because once they have actually gone through that hurdle of pulling out their wallet and paying a reasonable price for what you offer, even though it might be really, really good value, there's a little bit of pain involved, then they're committed. And that's why, one of the reasons why they get a really good result. So you have to pitch your offer correctly, and you have to price your offer correctly, and it has to do what it says on the tin. It has to provide good value and get the result. That's the most important thing. What many people do when they come online and start searching, well, they start searching for free, and then they realize that they get frustrated that they keep repeating the information they're getting, but they're not quite getting the solution they need. So they start actually paying for a solution, and in the end they realize they need help from somebody. And that obviously is a really good offer, is where you actually have the training side and you have a person involved. And the way to do that is to have a leverage system a leveraged offer, where it makes the best of the time that you have. So you can get people, as many people as possible, a really good result without you burning out. That is a really great offer. So you want all those 4 things: a great mindset, a great lead getting system, a great way to convert those leads, and a great offer that those people finally arrive at and they become clients. And that's really the order of a business. Starts with your mind. Then you go to the people that are actually in your niche and looking for what you have and what you can provide and what you can do for them. Then you convert those people so that they interact with you and become subscribers and eventually clients. And you get them a great result because you have such a really great offer. So this is basically the foundation of a really successful internet business. Thank you so much for listening.